Hey everybody, I'm with Grammy and Dove Award winner, Rebecca St. James. Thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure, another Becca.
Yes,
the
yes.
Beccas are hanging out.
That's right, good name, you know?
Very good name, yes.
Let's talk about your sound, okay? Now, it seems that this album is a little more rock-driven than previous albums, is that right?
Yeah, I just bought a t-shirt the other day and it says Rock Chick.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been saying that to people, like, Rock Beck is back. And my second album was very rock oriented, and then since then I've kind of had a rock pop mix and done some worship stuff as well, which was a little bit more chilled. But this album is definitely rocking and passionate and lyrically very much about just living the Christian life full on for God.
Now the name of the album and the name of the tour is If I Had One Chance to Tell You Something.
Very good, you got that right. People stumble over it all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you say if I had?
Yeah, if I had a chance to tell you. Yeah.
One thing. Or
Yeah.
Well, you have that chance now. What would you like to tell our viewers?
You are loved. That is, if I had one chance to tell you something, is a line from a song called You Are Loved. And I wrote it about a friend of mine named Daniel. We went to school together when I was, when we were probably from about age 6 to 12 in Sydney, Australia. And I left that school and just always wondered what happened to him, you know. And I ran into a mutual friend years later, and this friend told me that Daniel had fallen away from God and was like going through a really hard time in his life. And he just kind of came to mind as I was thinking and praying about what to write about on this new album. And I thought, if I had one chance to tell him something, what would I want to say? And so I just thought, you know what? I really want to say, my brother, you are loved no matter what you've done, no matter where you've been. You are extravagantly loved by God. And I think, you know, at the time I thought I was writing a song for him, but I've realized since then I was writing it for me, I was writing it for you, all of us, because like every day we need to be reminded of that.
You know, when I found out I was going to be interviewing you, I'm like, okay, she's so many accolades, she's so many awards, like where do I start? So I'll just start with the one I know about that's most recent. So CCM Readers Poll named you favorite female artist for the fifth consecutive year. Like, how does that feel, first of all, to be a role model to so many young people, especially women?
The role model thing, I take that very seriously because I think there's a lot of negative role models out there that are just doing almost lots more harm than good, you know, and I feel for my generation because I think they're being led astray in a lot of different areas, you know, to do with sex and drinking and drugs, and you know, there's a lot of bad examples out there, and I want to get to the end of my life and go, well, Lord, you know, I wasn't perfect, but I did seek to live for you and to point people in your way.
Thank you so much for talking with us.
Oh, my pleasure. I've enjoyed it, Becca.
The other Becca. We have more music for you, so don't go anywhere.